To prostrate on the chin is actually excellent for you, as it has many health benefits, especially for correct posture and standing ergonomically correct. This can prevent what is known as dowager's hump, a hunched back, particularly at old age. In this information age, almost everyone is on their cell phones, constantly with their heads bent like this. Although this image is exaggerated, it clearly illustrates the point. Corrective stretching is your solution, especially as we get older, to help balance a straight posture. And prostrating on your chin will help prevent the dowager's hump because it stretches the deep cervical flexors located at the posterior neck muscles and strengthens your cervical flexors located at the anterior neck muscles. While breathing properly on the floor as you recite the specific glorification during Sujud, which is said in the next verse that mentions how to prostrate on the chin, Surah 17 verse 108. وَيَقُولُونَ سُبْحَانَ رَبِّنَا إِن كَانَ وَعْدُ رَبِّنَا لَمَفْعُولًا. And they say, Glory be to our Lord. Indeed, the promise of our Lord has surely been done, performed. After saying Surah 17 verse 108, there is a second prostration that's performed. And they fall down, go down on the chins, again a second time, weeping in tears, and it increases them in humbleness, submissiveness. In Surah 17 verse 109, a second prostration on the chins is performed. This is a back and forth, to and fro motion that Allah has emphasized in Surah 26 verse 219 within the flow of these three verses. And rely, put your trust upon the Almighty, the Merciful, the one who sees you when you stand. And your back and forth motion, وَتَقَلُّبَكَ, within the prostrators. Surah 26 verse 219 confirms the back and forth motion, taqallub, of prostrating between Surah 17 verse 107 to 109, in which Allah sees us doing this physical motion. Note the masculine active participle, the prostrators, as-sajidin, is a masculine sound plural that is only used for words that refer to human beings, jinns or angels. Once again, this cannot be metaphorical since it's not in the singular feminine. This almost confirms a full explanation of how one does sujud in the Quran. Only one piece of information that we didn't see is, do we prostrate on our knees or lying down on the ground prostrate? This answer is clearly demonstrated at the beginning of Surah 48 verse 29. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and those who are with him are harsh, strict against the disbelievers, but merciful between themselves. You see them kneeling prostrate, seeking, desiring Allah's grace, bounty, and approval, pleasure. Being able to see them kneeling prostrate implies physical rukka'an sujjada. If this was metaphorical, how can one see mental humility and submission, as some say for rukka'an sujjada? Note how rukka'an and sujjadan are mentioned without the conjugation wa, and, between rukka'an and sujjada, and both are masculine plural. I hope I don't have to repeat myself about the rules of agreement regarding plurals for non-humans and human-related. And also note that sujjada is clearly an adjective. It modifies or describes the related noun, which is rukka'an. This is why there is no wa, and, between the two. Allah is telling us in Surah 48 verse 29 that you are kneeling prostrate and not lying down prostrate. Thus you kneel prostrate on the chin, say Surah 17 verse 108, go back and forth among the prostrators, Surah 26 verse 219, to complete the second prostration. We have a full, clear description of how to physically prostrate in the Quran, while grammatically proving it's impossible to be a metaphor. Subhanallah Rabbil Alameen.